I'm gonna tell y'all the rules to survive this situation. Rule number 1.
Don't answer the phone.
I'm in the house. Do you know where I am?
You're behind the couch. I can see your feet.
What?
Don't talk to reporters.
The press only wants to interview the most ignorant person they can find.
Oh, geez. First cops, now this?
And whatever you do, don't be afraid to rise to the occasion. Scary movie.
Scary Movie was released in 2000 and it's an American slasher parody film directed by Keenan Ivory Wayans and is written by Marlon and Sean Wayans. And they also both star in the film. And it mainly follows the plots from Scream and I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Yeah.
So it follows a group of teenagers who accidentally hit a man with their car, dump his body in the lake, and swear to secrecy. Yeah. And then a year later, someone shows up in a Ghostface costume killing them. But,
well, that's it. That's pretty much it.
That's the film right there. And these films, man, growing up, these were like some of the films we used.
Else, they're the parody horror comedies type movies were,
and they spawned a whole bunch of other ones with different types of
a whole genre.
Superhero movie, epic movie, disaster movie,
and the Spartans,
date movie, romantic comedies. They actually did romantic comedies. Can you believe that? But yeah, these films, like, I used to talk about them a lot. Well, I mean, you got to have a certain type of humor.
Yeah, you really do.
For these films, if not, because there's a lot of people who shit on these for being dumb, and I mean, that's kind of the point.
The humor in these movies are, the characters are either really stupid or they're just ignorant. Those are the only two character choices you got. Ignorant or stupid, that's all you got.
So, speaking of dumb, we open up the movie with a scene that opens the same way it does in Scream. Instead of Drew Barrymore, we have Carmen Electra.
Yeah.
What's that noise?
Oops. I farted. I didn't think you would hear me.
No, that popping noise.
Oh, I'm making popcorn. I'm getting ready to watch a video.
And she's making popcorn, and it blows up into the size of a beach ball.
See, this was a problem when we tried doing it before.
We were laughing a lot. We're trying to contain our laughter while talking about the film, but I mean, the film is... It's not... We don't have to go much into depth. Yeah. This is what I have to say.
This isn't the film that you critique or you break down. This is a film that you talk about and just laugh. But
I think me and you have been putting out such consistent videos that we had to like pick a fun one of review and talk about, because I love the first one. The second one has its moments,
okay.
And then the film's kind of like got watered down later on. But this first one, I used to watch it all the time on DVD back in
when DVDs were not
popping,
extinct.
right? And, right. We should do a video on Blockbuster someday. I miss Blockbuster. But
yeah.
So the movie opens the same way it does with Scream, and she's visited by Carmen Electra is visited by Ghostface.
Yeah.
He breaks into the house, and she comes across his table, and she has options: a grenade, a gun, knife, and a banana.
A fucking banana.
Can you guess which one she chooses?
Well, like I said, you're either ignorant or stupid, and she shows a stupid ass.
People in this movie are surely stupid.
Super stupid, dude.
She gets chased outside the house, and then she puts on this modeling show, and then she looks and she continues the run. Meanwhile, her parents come and they run her over. She flips like 30 feet in the air, and then he stabs her, and it's like her breast implants or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's like, and he's like, ew. But
going back to the choice she made, she chose a banana. So stupid. This movie is so stupid but genius at the same time.
Then we move on to that next scene where that dude's coming into her bedroom door like it's freaking Buffy the Vampire Slayer or some shit like that. And
fuck.
And then there's that other guy where he's like wrong set, and then Dude, she has a freaking cage on her over her bottom. Like what
she has the
electric-
chastity belt.
chastity belt. She has like a man chest. So we're introduced to that couple.
Yeah.
And then we meet this other couple who was portrayed by Shannon Elizabeth, who was also in the American Pie movies. And who's that other guy? He's in a lot of movies.
But you don't know his name. He
I
was
don't
also in
know
Freddy
his
vs.
name.
Jason.
He was in Freddy vs. Jason. He played the cop.
Yeah. And
Damn.
then he was another cop in another movie. And then he was a cop in the Peacemaker. And then he was another cop in another. He's like
He was in Little Man.
cop in the Little Man. No, he wasn't. Was he?
I don't think he was a cop. He was a douche in Little Man. He's either a cop or a douche.
Yeah.
If
one
not
of those.
both, but that guy's funny. Speaking of him, we go back to their backstory.
We'll
That's
put a picture of him up or whatever.
yeah. We go back to their backstory of how the same that it's portrayed in I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Where they're driving
And they're
down
driving.
Swarvy Road and shit.
Dude's head get caught in the beehive. And one of my favorite parts in this film is when they hit the dude, and then the girl was like,
Oh my god, we hit a boat! Where's the foot? Where the
he's like, what the? He's all geeking on alcohol and shit. He's all drunk. Meanwhile, the iconic Shorty comes into frame, driving his
dude,
hot boxing his car. You wanna hit this shit, son? What is that? What is that laugh he does? That fucking laugh. Shit's so stupid, bro. Rate my Shorty impression down in the comments. But
give it a 10 out of like 100.
Thanks.
Yeah.
But and then that guy, that girl's boyfriend, he just starts losing it. Dude. He's like, we don't talk about this, and then he starts beating up that one chick for no reason. She's just trying to talk, and I'm like, oh my god, dude. But then we go to the theater scene where that girl, that one
she's
girl,
all loud. She's fucking.
She's
Don't go in there! Don't go in there! Behind you! Oh, she saw this movie already. This and this happens.
Right.
Everyone's like, shut the fuck up! But he comes out. He starts stabbing her. And then everyone's like, yeah! He starts fucking reaching over. Fucking stabbing.
They're all taking turns, giving each other high fives and shit.
Please! This is for talking! For the fugitive! You ruined Schindler's List! All Jackie Chan movies! Boogie Nights! And Big Mama's House!
Meanwhile, her boyfriend's getting glory hole in the ear and shit. And then that one girl who Shannon Elizabeth plays as an actor, and she's on stage.
She's out doing her performance. Everyone's like, she's okay. And then she looks up, and her fucking boyfriend's up. And he's just stop! He's killing him!
She's real good. She's real good. You hear them talking. They're like, oh, they're all switching up. Meanwhile, he's like taking that knife in his belly.
She's fucking. She goes backstage and she's like, he's dead. And she's like, no, look, you gotta go back on stage. You won. And she's like, and then they asked about him. She's like, nah, forget about that. I won.
She doesn't give a fuck anymore. She just cares that she won. She even tells the other girl, she's like, get the fuck out of the way, you loser. Like, oh my god, that shit was hilarious.
This movie was. I remember watching it for the first time and it freaking killed me. And my cousins used to like watching movies like this.
Yeah, me too.
It was so you can just sit there, sleep over, or whatever. You don't have to worry about anything.
Yeah,
because this movie it's on. Just sit there, watch it. It's freaking hilarious, dude.
And that's
there's a lot of memorable scenes.
There is like the locker room scene.
Dude.
She's like, "Oh, don't kill me, and she breaks her own leg.
I break my leg and snaps her leg and is this the part where I bang and
meanwhile he's like banging his head. He's all fucking pissed. He's like, "What the fuck is this bitch on?"
Oh, is this the part where you cut my head off? And
she's still talking. Then he throws her head in the lost and found.
She's still talking.
She is talking, right? Oh shoot!
These ladies don't know when to shut up.
I think it's after.
Yes.
I think it's after a couple of scenes after that. I think is when we see that where it's that iconic "What's up" scene,
Like the late early '90s commercial.
Right.
What was it? I forgot what it was. But
we'll probably put
they're all just sitting in a circle. He's just "What's up?" on the phone. What?
Dude, I love the voice changes. I mean, not the mask changes on that they
the tongue. There's a big smiley face. There's like
his eyes are all low, like he just smoked a shit ton of weed.
Yo.
What's up?
And it leads to probably the greatest rap verse in the history of modern cinema.
That's it right there.
You really haven't?
I'm gonna slash and gash, cut another hole in your ass. I spill blood on the walls, then play tennis with your balls.
If the phone rings, don't answer that call. Gonna slit your throat, fuck you like a goat, peel your foreskin off, and make a winter coat. Peace.
Yo. That was the illest rhyme I ever seen,
What's Sean Wayne's character? If he's gay, he's not gay.
Oh,
but he's
yeah,
acting gay the whole time. And
Do you know what they do to young boys in prison? You know, those sex-starved convicts just waiting for a fresh piece of meat?
Hey, you're right, Cindy. Maybe we should call the police.
Together.
what was so random that had me dead is when Ghostface was chasing Cindy's character, or no, Cindy, the character Cindy, and then she throws a piano down the stairs, a random ass piano, and it hits her grandma.
She did all this crazy shit. No, another scene that had me was when the guy's up on the roof, he's gonna jump. Just go!
Oh my god! Right? Fuck. But they're like talking about something completely different.
The guy's like, okay.
Meanwhile, the doofy character is making dude smell his smelly fingers and shit.
Oh, that scene was freaking... Dude,
gross.
The scenes in this movie are so memorable, we can just go on and on about them. Smell my finger. What is... He's like, that's the smell of a man.
And then he's like, "Hey, you smell this?" And then they were like, "Oh, what is that?" He's like, "My ass." Bro, that's so rowdy, bro.
Or when he comes out of the room with a vacuum in his head,
oh my god. Hello?
Oh, dude, my like the back right here is fucking killing me.
The bizarre moments in this film too.
There's so many out of pocket moments.
For one of them that was so rowdy that I could remember was when that couple is like doing the deed.
Yeah.
And then he like shrinks. People who've seen the film know what I'm talking about. But that was like he turns all thin.
So, how many references to horror movies can you make in this movie? Yeah, Scream. Yeah, I Know What You Did Last Summer.
There's like a Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and a bunch of TV references. Yeah. There's the Matrix that's at the end.
Matrix, where she's fighting Ghostface in the fucking room.
And she's levitating. She just starts levitating.
Does the
the kick. Bro.
There's Usual Suspects at the end where he's all limping and shit. He just starts going normal, puts a cigarette in his mouth and jumps in the car.
Oh, the little Blair Witch Project gag was pretty funny too, with all the boogers. Big bubble that popped. Oh god.
How they did that.
I don't know.
Dude.
Blender, I don't know. Or whatever was before Blender.
I don't know, dude. This movie is criminally underwatched today.
I think it's perfectly watched. I feel like if it was released today,
I think everybody should watch it. I think everybody should watch it.
It wouldn't last if it was released
in today's
today.
Climate. Honestly, it wouldn't last.
And I would love to do a topic video on like the decline of comedy someday, but this is definitely one of those films that would not make it today.
There's a lot of movies that won't make it today.
Yeah. This being one of them, but
unfortunately, that's just what we live. That's just where we live.
Yeah, but what would you rate this film out of 5 stars?
4.
4?
4.
Classic nostalgic 4.
Classic Nostalgic 4.
Huh?
Dude.
That's
it.
That's Scary Movie.
Scary Movie.
That Scary Movie released in 2000, everybody.
The perfect start to a horrific genre.
Yeah. Well, let's be glad we're past that phase in Hollywood.
Terrible.
Yeah. Well.
But we'll make a video on this genre sooner or later.
Yeah.
Yeah. The spoof genre is what it is.
I think so, yeah. Yeah. The parody.
Yeah, parody.
I always called it parody.
Parody. That scared the shit out of me. Well, I'm Steven Gomez.
I'm Matt Lopez.
This was Primetime Flicks.
And make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you guys in the next video.